Hey friends, in this video, we're going to talk about how to use Apple Cash to buy things online. There are a few different ways to do it. I'll talk you through your options. First, make sure that you do have Apple Cash set up and you have enough money in your account. So open up Apple Wallet and you should see Apple Cash. If you don't have it set up, it'll give you instructions on how to do it here. And then you have to make sure that you have enough money in your account for whatever it is you want to buy. The Apple Cash account sort of works like a prepaid debit card, and you're limited to the amount of money you have in your Apple Cash account. That's how much you can spend with it. If you try to go over, it'll get declined. If you don't have enough money in your Apple Cash, you can click in that menu in the upper right and click Add Money, and you can add more money to your account with a debit card. So once your Apple Cash is set up and you have enough money in it, that will always be an option to pay with Apple Pay. So for example, if you have your Safari browser and you go to any website to check out, you're always going to get the option to pay with Apple Pay. And you should see that option right at the bottom when you click on Apple Pay. And then at the top, you're going to choose your payment option. And you would want to change it to Apple Cash. And then it's telling you that the money is going to come from Apple Cash, your balance, how much you're going to pay from it. And if that's okay, you're going to confirm it with Touch ID or Face ID. But if you're not using the Safari browser, Apple Pay is usually an option to pay most places anyway. For example, on my Windows computer, if I click Payment Methods on Target, I can see right here, I have the option of Apple Pay. And again, I would go through Apple Pay and then make sure I chose Apple Cash as my payment method. But if you're trying to pay on a website that doesn't have Apple Pay as an option, you still have a way to use Apple Cash. You go into your wallet, click on Apple Cash, go in the menu in the upper right and click Card Number. You're going to have to do your Touch ID or Face ID, and it's going to give you a virtual debit card number. So this is a card number just like any other debit or credit card. You have a card number, expiration, and security code. So you can type these numbers into any website that accepts a Visa card. Now you're still limited to that amount in your Apple Cash or it's going to get declined. Now because the Apple Cash virtual debit card is a prepaid debit card, it isn't accepted everywhere. Apple likes to say that you can spend it anywhere Apple Pay is accepted, but that's not really true. For example, gas stations, you'll often run into a problem of they want to put a hold on your account that's often pretty large. So maybe you have $50 in your Apple Cash, but they're trying to put a $100 hold on your account and it's going to get declined. Also, places that are taking a recurring debit to your account usually won't take prepaid cards. So you might not be able to use it to pay for a streaming service, for example. If you're new to using Apple Cash and you want to learn more about all the different ways that you can use it, please do check out my complete guide to Apple Cash. I'll leave a link to that video right here. Check that out next.